Well, praise the name of the Lord. Glory be to Jesus. Another great day, great time to be in the Word of God. Thank you so very much for joining us every single day on the Daily Dose. We appreciate you and we honor you. We'll also like to appreciate if we can hear from you, because we know you watch us, but sometimes we just want to hear from you and just hear how the Word is a blessing to you and what changes it's bringing in your life. And also share it with others so that they can also be blessed as you're blessed. So we thank God for you. Today, I'd like to encourage you from the book of Mark, chapter number 10, verses 46 and 47. Mark chapter 10, verses 46 and verses 47. And it says this: Now they came to Jericho. As he went out of Jericho with his disciples and a great multitude, blind Bartimaeus, the son of Timaeus, sat by the roadside begging. And when he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he began to cry out and say, Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me. Here we have Jesus with his disciples. They are walking out of Jericho, and there was a blind man who was his custom to beg every single day. And when he was begging, he had a commotion. Thank God that he could hear. Even though he couldn't see, he could hear. And therefore, when he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he began to cry out and say, Jesus, son of David, have mercy upon me. Now, the significance of this is this. There are many things today we do not see, but we do hear the word of God. And I'd like to encourage you today, you do not necessarily have to see something in order for you to believe. You just need to hear the word of God in order for you to believe. Just like the blind man, Bartimaeus, who was seated by the road. He did not have to see and touch and say, now let me see if truly this is Jesus. He just heard that Jesus of Nazareth is passing by. And when he heard that it was Jesus, he began to cry for Jesus to have mercy upon him. Today, I'd like to encourage you. Don't be discouraged because you're not seeing the outcome of your children. Don't be discouraged because you're not seeing the outcome of your finances. Don't be discouraged because you're not seeing the outcome of your health. Only be concerned of one thing, hearing the word of God. And as you continue to hear the word of God, that is supposed to cause you to cry out to God. You don't cry out to God in your situation. You cry out to God for his power and his change in your life. Bartimaeus did not sit down and say, oh, Jesus, see me, how poor I am. I've not been able to see all the days of my life. No. He was not giving the problem to Jesus. He was actually receiving the answer from Jesus. He was actually demanding for the answer from Jesus. He said, Jesus, son of David, have mercy upon me, which means I am in a situation whereby I want to see. And you know what? He was able to see that particular day because he was adamant, or he was strong enough to insist on the answer to show up in his life. So many times the devil will try to put you off. So many times even well-meaning friends and family will try to put you off and cause you not to look unto Jesus. But today I'd like to encourage you, have the same kind of faith like Bartimaeus had. Bartimaeus only needed to hear. And so today, all you need to do is hear the word. When you hear the word, begin to call upon what that word demands. If the word of God says, by Jesus' stripes you are healed, all that is what you need to know. What did the word of God say? If that's what the word of God says, that establishes it and that is final. And so you and I today can begin to call on Jesus based on what we have heard his word is saying. That will help us avoid and ignore everything that we may be seeing or not seeing with our eyes. And if we learn to do so, the mercy of God will come to us. And isn't it great that the Bible said that the mercies of God are new every morning, which means every single day you walk in brand new mercies that are going to carry you all the day of your day, all the rest of your day. And then tomorrow again, it begins a new one. And therefore today I'd like to encourage you, listen to the word of God. And then let the mercy of God carry you through in what you have heard so that you can overcome what you either see or you don't see, because the word of God has got sufficient power to bring you through. So you stay blessed and have a wonderful day.